Now, Sweden is a country of liberal thinkers. What was the reaction of your parents as a child when you said, I want to act?
Yeah, my mother was dead already. She died when I was 3, so she doesn't know anything about what I wanted to be. My father was a great opera lover, and he wanted me to be an opera singer. And I took lessons at the age of 10 or something like that. And I wasn't very keen on opera, and he took me to operas, and I was a bit bored by them and had a difficult time to follow the story that went on. And then one day he took me to the theater. And of course, then I realized that that's what I was doing at home, pretending to be something I wasn't, always play acting at home and dressing up, you know, and play whatever. Even a dog I played once.
Yes, you relate that story. That's a wonderful story when your father took you out.
My father took me out for a walk, yes, and I wanted to be a dog. So I insisted that we buy one of those dog leashes and that he'd put me, because now I was a dog. And when I came to a tree, I lifted my leg up, and my father was terribly embarrassed. So, I mean, that started very early in my life.
How old were you at the time?
Well, I must be 8 or something like that.
Oh. The ladies are going to love this. Miss Bergman arrived in Hollywood with one bag. That was
One
it.
suitcase, yes.
One suitcase.
Yes, well, in Sweden, we don't have so much. I mean, Hollywood and all the big star business, I mean, I was not accustomed to that. I came with one suitcase. You can get a lot of things in one suitcase if you pack it well.
But the person who picked you up asked you where your trunks were.
Yes, well, my trunks were, and I didn't know what a trunk was. I thought that was with elephants. They had trunks. But, so I looked in my dictionary, and I realized it was also luggage. So I said, no, I don't have any trunks, because I don't need any clothes. I work all week. We worked on Saturdays, too, in those days.
Oh, my gosh.
So you had Sunday free. What did you need more than a bathing suit and a pair of slacks, you know, and a jacket or something? And I said, I have that. And the rest is just the clothes that were in the movie, no?
So, very practical lady.
Yes, and then I was asked where my makeup case was. I didn't know what that was either, so I had to look in the dictionary. And then I said, I don't have a makeup case because I don't use makeup.
You didn't use any, that was the era of heavy makeup, too.
Yes, very heavy makeup.
You didn't use any makeup?
No, I didn't. Well, I did maybe a little bit of brushing my eyebrows and a little lipstick, but I didn't have to. I was very fortunate.
Whenever I hear as time goes by,
yes.
I think of you, only you.
I know. No, it's Casablanca, more than all the other pictures, made that a legend. And when we made it, it was so confusing and such hard work because we didn't have a script. We worked off the cuff like that, and nobody thought it was going to be a good movie.
Are you able to sit down and watch your old films?
Yes. Yes, I do. I like them. It isn't that I sit and watch myself and, you know, I'm responsible for that person I see on the screen. You know, it's like you see your mother or your child working, and you say, I hope to God she doesn't make a fool of herself. So I say the same thing when I watch myself. And some of the scenes I don't like, and some I think are all right.
Are there any complete movies that you'd like to take back?
Take back altogether?
Yeah, altogether, that you're sorry you did?
No,
Oh, that's
I'm
wonderful.
not. I'm not sorry, because I never made a movie ever that I was forced to do. Many actors have been
You
forced.
never made a movie you've hated?
Never. But I
You're
mean...
one of a kind, you realize that?
Absolutely, because other people are forced to take parts that they don't want. They're under contract, they have to do it, or they're taken off salary or something.
You were never a part of that
never
system,
had
were you? That contract
I
system?
could choose what I wanted to do, and I said no, an awful lot of no. And...
You ever turned down a movie that was an enormous hit?
Yes, many.
Can you tell me some of them?
Yes, Snake Pit. Olivia de Havilland won the Academy Award with that. And I turned down The Farmer's Daughter.
Did you really?
Yes,
With
Loretta Young
won the Oscar for that?
She got an Oscar for that. Yeah, but I don't regret that.
Do these ladies know that?
Well, if they don't, they know it now.
Is it true you literally ran away from Howard Hughes?
Yes, yes. Well, ran away. I didn't run away either. No, I just wasn't I was a little bit afraid of him.
Why?
Well, he was strange. He was a strange man.
Yeah, he had that reputation for having a
But he was very kind to me, because he wrote to me when my son was born and the whole world was against me.
I wasn't.
You were not. Well, that's nice of you. But anyway, the papers, the press, and what they said about me was, you know, the big scandal, and I'd ruined my career and I'd ruined my life and the whole thing. In the middle of all that, I got a letter from Howard Hughes, which I have saved. And it is in my book. That is the most wonderful letter, saying what a courageous woman you are and how, you know, and your son, as he grows up, he'll understand. And it was such a moving letter from this kind of man that you always talk about today as being, you know, such a peculiar and beastly person.
Yeah.
He had a very good side, too.
Oh, yes. I don't think only the people who were very close to him can tell you
yeah.
good positive stories about him. And some of them are very nice stories. Yeah, despite the fact that you've won, how many nominations did you receive for Oscars? You won 3, I know.
Yes, well, I heard that on another program. I think 5 times I was nominated.
5 times.
Well, I know I lost it for Whom the Bell Tolls. I think that's the one I came up for an Academy, for a nomination. And Jennifer Jones won it for Bernadette.
So,
But then I don't remember what I was nominated for this other time.
did you ever get an award you felt you didn't deserve?
Yes, Murder on the Orient Express.
Express?
Yes, I didn't think I deserved that. I had one scene, and the director kept the camera on me. If he had intercut with Albert Finney and people watching and, you know, done a little bit of that, I would not have won the Academy Award. So it's very much thanks to Sidney Lumet, who kept the camera on me, so I could play the whole silly little missionary with her heavy Swedish accent, you know, and every little nuance, he never left my face. I had one scene. So that I don't think is fair for all the other actresses that have more than one scene.
You know, the resurgence in interest about our past and heritage can be directly traced